know, I've been in Florida about 20 years now, and there's one thing that a lot of locals around here talk about. It's a Florida swamp ape. It's basically it's Bigfoot, man, except it's Florida. I've heard stories of when you're walking around the Everglades, or not walking around the Everglades, but one guy was driving through the Everglades one night. It was real foggy, and the swamp ape came out across the road, had 2 hogs, one in each hand. You know, that when I heard that story, that put me on the quest to search him out and to try to find him. We're out here by Gainesville now, in a really remote location out here in the swamp. Well, it's swamp, but we're in the wood part now. They say there's been some sightings out here, so I'm going to start documenting this, and we're going to find him and catch him, and then I'm going to be rich. One of the things what makes me a better, more successful swamp ape hunter than most people is I got some Indian in me. My mother was a quarter Indian, and I know the skills that I've gathered from that. It helps me be, you got to be one with nature. I mean, the Indians, they could walk, you know, barefooted, and you couldn't even hear them coming up. And I think that's one of my stealthiness is one of the things that sets me apart from the other swamp ape hunters. Did you hear that? It was a squirrel. It's all right. Now, when you're out here in the woods all alone, sometimes you got to, you know, you're running low on water, and of course I went and left my my bottle of water in the truck. I read this somewhere. No, I saw this on YouTube, but it really works. When you come up on a puddle of water like this, you know, it's got all kinds of crazy minerals and stuff in it. But here's a good way to filter it. And all I did here is I'm taking my sock off. And if you put your sock in this water, okay, and you let it soak just for a little bit, then you can take it. And what happens is all the bad minerals get sucked up in that salt. And when you squeeze it, that's fresh water, and it will take any kind of enzymes and all that stuff out, because you don't want to eat them enzymes. Stuff will make you sick. But this right here, this is work. See? Oh yeah, that tastes good. So yeah, if you're ever in a predicament, you can always survive. And hunting the swamp ape, you need these kind of skills. We'll show you something else a lot of people don't know. This cypress tree right here, this bark is loaded full of protein, and it actually doesn't taste that bad. It's pretty good stuff. So you just don't eat the bark. Yeah, don't eat the bark. So back in the early 60s, there was an island out here on the Swanee River, and a guy got a great idea that he was going to put a bunch of monkeys on this island, and then charge admission to come out and see the monkeys on the island, because, you know, monkeys couldn't swim. So he put about 10 or so out on this island, and another squirrel. He put 10 or so monkeys out on this island, thinking, you know, they ain't gonna swim off. And he got his boat all loaded up and went out there the next weekend with a bunch of paying tourists, and went out to the island, and there was no monkeys on it. Well, they all swam off the island. And now, here on the Swanee, we are loaded with wild freaking monkeys running all over here. And a lot of people think that, oh God, my stomach's bothering me. A lot of people say says that that's where the swamp ape actually came from, was one of those monkeys that got out here in his unnatural habitat and somehow like grew like really large. So they're saying this thing, oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This thing's gonna be like 8 foot tall or something. And I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know. So I must have ate something bad this morning or something. I don't know. Something I had some eggs at the house, and I usually scramble them. I tried them over easy this time. Oh God. Oh. Okay. If you notice what I got behind me here, this is a big day. This is a big day. I think I finally got some evidence. I was telling you about the big swamp apes swinging from the trees. I want you to take a look. Something big had to bring down this tree. This is not just any act of nature that can do this. This is something big was definitely swinging from this tree to uproot it. I mean, it plumb took the roots right out of the ground. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to realize what we're dealing with here. I almost think I need to bring some kind of protection with me. I don't know if I come up on one, what I'm actually going to do. It's getting kind of late. Man, that's a big tree. It's getting kind of late. I'm going to head back to camp. My stomach's hurting me really bad. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, so evidently I've narrowed it down. I think the water wasn't any good. I don't think I was actually get the enzymes out, and I don't know if the sock actually takes the enzymes out. So I'm gonna have to steer everybody away from that. Because evidently that guy on YouTube was full of shit. But wait a second. He did use a black sock.
I've been everywhere that you'd ever want to be. Seen some places that you never